That increase in tension in Gaza, Israel killing an Islamic Jihad commander in Gaza, and they have retaliated. Let's go to the Israeli city of Sderot and join our Middle East correspondent Tom Bateman, who is there. Tom, what's happening where you are?
Lucy, we got here about an hour ago. Now, this was the scene of a direct hit from a rocket fired from the Gaza Strip. This is a warehouse behind me here. It's been ablaze ever since we arrived, and the number of firefighters increased trying to put it out. As we showed up, we heard another 3 blasts, which appeared to be more interceptions of rockets being fired from Gaza, and every now and then there have been more air raid sirens due to the rocket barrage. The latest figure we had was Israel had said more than 50 rockets fired from Gaza, but that number, I think, in the last couple of hours or so is likely to have increased. And as you say, the trigger for this was the pre-dawn airstrike by the Israelis, killing Abu al-Atta, the commander of the Islamic Jihad group in the north of the Gaza Strip. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying in the last couple of hours, describing him as a ticking bomb and saying that this targeted operation was to protect the lives, he said, of Israelis, that he was planning imminent attacks, and that's why this was carried out. The Israelis have said they're not interested in an escalation, but they are prepared for such. As for what's going on in Gaza, well, there have been a new wave now of airstrikes by the Israelis, targeting, they said, in one instance, a motorbike in which 2 people were attempting to launch rockets. The Palestinians have said one of those people has been killed, and in the last hour or so, news of more airstrikes on other targets in the Strip.
Tom, how unusual is it that we've actually seen a targeted killing in Gaza?
These days it is extremely rare. There hasn't been a targeted killing of a senior militant commander in this kind of way since the last war between Israel and Hamas back in 2014. But remember, these series of escalations that we've had between the two sides over the last 18 months or so have increased in ferocity. We saw earlier this year in April the targeted killing of what was described by Israel as a money changer for Hamas inside Gaza. The Israelis are saying that this doesn't signify a return to that broader strategy of targeted killings. I think that is meant to signal to Hamas that idea I was talking about earlier, that they're not interested in a broader and wider escalation. But of course, Hamas will want to be seen to be acting in response to this, even though there are significant differences between it and Islamic Jihad inside Gaza. It has said what happened this morning, for it crossed a red line, and that it will continue to respond.
Tom Bateman live in Sderot. Thank you for joining us.